Okay, today we're going to have a look at noun phrases. A noun phrase may just be one word or noun or many words. In the examples I'm about to give, each added word is still part of the noun phrase which forms the subject. So, your sister's boyfriend was late for the party. Your older sister's boyfriend was late for the party. Adjectival phrase. This can be an adjective on its own or a group of words acting as an adjective, a describing word. An adjectival phrase is used in a sentence to change or describe a noun. Green and white stripes hung at every window. Verb phrase. This is a verb and the words related to it. The whole group acts as a verb. Here is an example. Rosie wants to buy a new smartphone. It is possible for an additional verb phrase to have not be the main verb of the sentence. Having made her choice, Rosie took the mobile phone to the shop assistant. So, wants to buy a new smartphone is the verb phrase. The adverbial phrase, like an adverb, this changes or describes the verb, but in a more descriptive way. Anika ran up the stairs as lightly as a cat. Black caps ran up the stairs as lightly as a cat. It tells the reader how black caps ran. This starts with a preposition, the prepositional phrase, such as around, beyond, or under. The actors had to wait under the bridge. Every camera in the scene was pointed due west beyond the burnt-out car. The director's assistant guided the male star around the set. That's a prepositional phrase. It's just a phrase. Without other things being said, it's meaningless. So a prepositional phrase. So under the bridge, beyond the car, and around the set. I then took off my spectacles and waiting about an hour till the tide was a little fallen, I waded through the middle with my cargo and arrived safe at the royal port of Lilliput. From Gulliver's Travels by Jonathan Swift, about 1667 to 1745, first published in 1726. There are a few phrases within that you might be able to pick out. I then took off my spectacles. And waiting about an hour till the tide was a little fallen, I waded through the middle with my cargo and arrived safe at the royal port of Lilliput. Then I'd like to go on to subordinate clauses. These are more complicated sentences. They depend on a main clause to be complete. There are four principal forms of subordinate clause: the relative or adjectival clause. The hotel where we stayed in Paris was very luxurious. The hotel, which has 110 rooms, is centrally located. So the hotel, comma, which has 110 rooms, is centrally located. This type of clause is attached to a preceding noun, verb and adjective, a complement clause. It is introduced by words such as that or whether. Here's an example with the complement clause in bold. As soon as the pool was empty, comma, the lifeguards locked the gate. As soon as the pool was empty, the lifeguards locked the gate. As an adverbial clause. Embedded or indirect question. This type of clause is a question which forms a part of a larger sentence, but the full sentence doesn't have to be a question. Let me know whom I should tell about the lost dog. Let me know whom I should tell about the lost dog. Whom I should tell about the lost dog is the embedded and indirect question. The complement clause. The type of clause is attached to a preceding noun, verb or adjective. It is introduced by words such as that or whether. So the view that human actions cause global warming is widely accepted. It's widely accepted, but which humans? So the view that human actions cause global warming is widely accepted, i.e. that's the view that people want you to believe. So let me read a little excerpt from F. Scott Fitzgerald's book, The Rich Boy. There's a very short story by Fitzgerald. Let me tell you about the very rich. They are different from you and me. They possess and enjoy early, and it does something to them, makes them soft, where we are hard and cynical, where we are trustful, in a way that unless you were born rich, it is very difficult to understand. They think deep in their hearts that they are better than we are, because we had to discover the compensations and refuges of life for ourselves. Even when they enter deep into our world or sink below us, they think that they are better than we are. They are different. He was a very talented writer, but he used lots of different clauses and phrases with commas to build up text, with varying sentence length and sometimes using repetition for emphasis. Well done. You've started to look at subordinate clauses today. It's not easy to learn, but once you have, you can really become very competent writers. Thanks for listening to Rhineck today. Signing out. Bye-bye.